Welcome everyone! So today we're going to talk about Zetachain. Let's have a look on their roadmap, what's happening out there, what is Zetachain, and of course all the current actions for possible future airdrops.
Feel like an airdrop?
Let's have a look. Zetachain jumps on board trying to solve one of the biggest problems in crypto, is interoperability. What the fuck is that? That is just a super complex word, but meaning communication. Web3 word, interoperability means the communication between two blockchains. So when Zetachain comes saying that they want to work on that, is basically that they want to help other blockchains to talk to each other. And we know that there are already reads out there and some other solutions, but all those solutions, they already come in with some flaws. And already saw lots of hacking happening out there, and most of the biggest hackings, they happen because of flaws in bridges. And Zetachain is developing a technology or way to solve that, to tackle this problem. And it's very daring, because if you solve this problem, it has a high chance of being a new blockchain.
All hail your new teen king!
But at the same time, if they fail on this mission, it can be quite dangerous as well.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Zetachain is currently on their testnet, so the developers are working super hard. There are lots of hype happening right now around it. So let's see how they are tackling this issue. Let's be real here. We see maxes everywhere. People saying Bitcoin is going to rule them all. No, Ethereum. Oh no, is that? But honestly, there's no one blockchain that can solve all the problems or can explore all the capacity or all functionalities out there that blockchain has to offer. So lots of people, they do believe in the multi-chain world. And what does it mean? It means that there will be different kinds of blockchains, with each blockchain specialized on one or multiple factors. And like this, users will be able to use each blockchain at the best of its capacity. If we have a world with multi-chains, it would be amazing if we could also have multi-chain dApps, or in the case of how the Zetachain mentions it, omni-chain dApps. That's basically dApps that naturally navigate through different blockchains. And a super nice analogy here is imagine each blockchain as a word and Zetachain as a blockchain that connects each one of those words. And there are already blockchains out there as Cosmos, Polkadot, but Zetachain is aiming for something bigger. They want to be a blockchain for all the blockchains, and the ones that are non-smart contract blockchains like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. So they are aiming to create something that transfer, for example, your Bitcoin to Ethereum, or instead of having wrapped Bitcoin on the Ethereum mainnet, you can automatically change it from one to another. But how are they going to do it? Is it possible? Well, I'll try to keep the guys apart. And if you want to super go deep and understand all the text, I'll leave all the links below with the white paper, with the docs at the developer side. But basically, Zetachain is planning to deploy on different blockchains. And for example, you want to transfer an amount of Ethereum, Ether to Bitcoin. And then on the Ethereum mainnet side, the amount of Ether is going to be converted to Zeta. So yeah, Zeta is going to be the coin of Zetachain. From there, all the Zeta is going to be transferred to Bitcoin, because also the Zetachain is going to be deployed on Bitcoin. And then arriving there, the Zeta is going to be converted to Bitcoin. And then you're going to have the movement from Bitcoin over there. So there won't be wrapping of tokens. All the tokens, they're going to be swapped, transferred, and then re-swapped back. And that's supposed to be a transaction of seconds, depending on how the blockchain evolves. It may look a bit abstract practice. Once all this tech is put in place, it will be super simple. The roadmap, there isn't a public, really discussed map out there, but they are working on 3 steps right now. Like the first one was to start building the chain. They start building trucks straight on Zetachain. And then the third step would be to start deploying omni-chain smart contracts. That's smart contracts that work on different blockchains and also on Zetachain to have these omni-chain applications. Right now it's happening in testnet. You can start making some swaps from the Polygon testnet, the BNB testnet, Ethereum onboarding as well. So you can already start experimenting and experiencing how these transactions would work, and the devs are already working hard to make sure everything is working properly. One thing to keep an eye is going to have the Zeta tokens. Zeta tokens, so far nothing has been talked about, any sort of airdrop. We saw some hype coming up to Zetachain recently because of the recent X airdrop, but there's zero information about airdrops. What they currently have in place is a testnet with a leaderboard. So they are inviting users to come on board, to play. You can make transactions. They're stress testing the testnets around, seeing what's happening out there. If you invite, like an affiliate link, if you invite more users to come on board, you get more points to the leaderboard. But it's clearly stated that those points, they don't have any financial value. It doesn't mean that it will lead for an airdrop. So the companies, they don't review news about airdrops as well. It just happens. So if you are an airdrop hunter,
intergalactic bounty hunter,
it might be interesting to start testing, but have it clear on your mind that they haven't mentioned anything about a clear airdrop. Plus, the interface of Zetachain, it's super nice. They're building something super clear. Oh, the swap works nicely. Right now, the chain is heavily congested because there are lots of users coming on board, but everything is working super nice. Someone that's willing to come on board to test, to be a true user of Zetachain, there's a few things that you can test right now. First of one is to jump on zetachain.com and launch the app and start requesting Zeta tokens and start accumulating points and start testing. And after that, they also released a campaign with Galxe, and over there, by accomplishing some tasks, you can earn their NFTs. So currently there's 2 in place. I think there's a total of 10, if I'm not wrong. There are some over there that in the following months they're going to be releasing tasks, and as you accomplish these tasks, you'll be earning your rewards that will prove that you are an early tester. So another interesting point is like, who is behind Zetachain?
There's the bills around it.
The actual team behind Zetachain, they are still anonymous, and checking the website, they said that currently they're keeping the team anonymous to focus on the developing of the chain, but in the future they are planning to share and get out of the anonymity and to review who are the ones behind it. But a little bit, not even that harder on Google, you can see the VCs that are backing, or at least you can find one name. That's old-fashioned search. You see some big names out there, some Finance, Coinbase. You see some guys that they've been in the industry, and let's see where this is going to lead them. Also important to note that Zetachain has been in development since June of 2021. So a bit over 1 year. And also checking some recent EMS, we saw that they're talking about the release of a mainnet, because right now we just have the testnet happening. So release of the mainnet on the Q1 of 2023. 4 to 6 months, we might expect to see a mainnet coming live. So also something interesting to have a look at. So yeah guys, that was the video about Zetachain. So it's a chain. They are trying to solve a big problem. There's still lots of things to see how this is going to view and to develop. We're still looking forward to see the actual team behind Zetachain. There's lots more to see on the roadmap where they're going to develop their tokenomics. So there's still lots of things yet to be shown. But it looks like for that on the next month they're going to start revealing more as the testnet's live, and they're starting to build some hype for the release of mainnet. So keep an eye open on Zetachain. Do make sure to jump on board of the testnet, join the Discord server, and let's have a look what's happening out there. Alright, see you next time.